As we have watched President Trump's immigration crackdown, one of the biggest questions has been what will happen with DACA. DACA stands for Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals and protects the group known as Dreamers.
Delays in processing times are leaving some DACA recipients in limbo, and now members of Congress want answers. NBC7's Shelby Bremer has the latest.
Beth is almost 30 and has always called San Marcos home. Her parents brought her to the U.S. when she was very young.
A 1-year-old. Yes, I was just a year old. The baby still.
And she was still a kid when she applied for DACA as soon as it opened.
So all I knew is that my parents told me that I was going to be safer.
DACA gives work authorization and protection from deportation to undocumented people who were brought to the U.S. as children. Beth and all DACA recipients have to remain in good standing and renew their status every 2 years. Those renewals usually take a few weeks to a few months. This time she submitted back in December, and then silence.
There's been no criminal history, literally no, not even like a speeding ticket, nothing.
She's still waiting even after her DACA expired in February, so she lost her ability to work and her job as a luxury home stager to the stars.
Honestly, I went through a little bit of quite a depression because it was kind of the feeling of maybe I don't belong here, you know.
USCIS, the agency that processes those renewals, says they're safeguarding the American people by more thoroughly vetting and screening all aliens. They also say that DACA does not confer any form of legal status in this country. But that's pretty different than the way the program has traditionally been seen in the past.
This is a legal program. These folks gave their information to the government with the promise that they would have work authorization and would be protected.
Congresswoman Sarah Jacobs has seen a massive increase in requests for help from DACA recipients in her district who are also in limbo. So she got 54 of her colleagues to sign on to this letter to USCIS, seeking faster processing and answers from the Trump administration.
We know that he tried to get rid of DACA in his first term and the Supreme Court wouldn't let him. And so now he's basically trying to do it administratively and slow roll it so that these folks are losing their authorization.
Beth is married to an American citizen and has been trying to get her green card for years. For her family, the heartbreak was magnified when her dad was detained and then deported. And because of her status, she can't ever leave the country to see him.
So the thought of maybe like if my dad gets sick and he's in another country, I can't be there for him. I can't be there for my family.
Her husband is covering all the bills and they moved back in with her mom.
You know, I feel like I'm safe at home, but at the same time, I know that the reality is I'm not truly safe at home. They know everything about me. I'm so transparent with the government that it's just, honestly, it's like I have, even if I wanted to, I have no place to hide.
So she walks through her hometown almost always afraid. From San Marcos, Shelby Bremer, NBC7.
USCIS says there were about 8,000 DACA recipients in the San Diego area alone as of last fall and about 500,000 nationwide.